Hello everyone, my name is Kasaya and I'm here to share some tarot messages with you. So if you have found yourself here, these might be for you. However, if it does not fit, do not force it. Take only what resonates and leave the rest. Okay. Alright, let's get into it. Alright, so I have a reading already out on the table here because I was doing personal messages for myself and then suddenly I got a collective message, which doesn't happen too often, but when it does, I do like to share them. So, what came out first here was the Ace of Pentacles and the Page of Wands. This is some sort of new beginning. Okay, this is some sort of energy revitalized or health revitalized. This is some sort of, that hurt a little bit. Sometimes my nose ring gets stuck in my nose and I have to like pop it back through and it hurts a little bit. Anyways, this is some sort of fresh new beginning. There's like a new spark of creativity, or there's a new spark of energy. Again, energy revitalized. There's something new here. There's definitely something new. There's some sort of like energy coming into the physical, or you're being blessed with some sort of opportunity. There is some sort of opportunity that's being offered to you here soon. Okay, or this is happening. This is already. These messages might resonate for your past, present, or future. I'm supposed to say that in the beginning, and I forgot to. These messages might resonate for your past, present, or future. There's some sort of opportunity that is being presented to you, okay? And this opportunity could have to do with the material realm, and it could have to do with some sort of work. But that doesn't have to be for everyone. There's also something here with the new, it's just new beginning energy, overall. There's something here about, for some people, for quite a few of you, I feel like, new self-expression, like physically, whether that be makeup, a new way you do your makeup, a new way you do your hair, a new style of clothing, whatever it might be. I feel for a lot of you, there is some sort of change in your appearance. And I don't feel like it's like on a grand scale. It is something maybe a little smaller, but it's something that makes you feel more confident in your self-expression. It makes you feel more like your outward appearance is more aligned with your authentic internal, energy. Okay. And there's something about having fun with your expression. There's something as well about creativity and getting into physically creative things, or expressing yourself creatively through physical movement, like dancing or performing or lifting. This could even be like lifting weights, something like that. There's something to do with like the physical body and expressing energy here. Okay. And this is some sort of new routine that'll be taken on. Okay. That's not for everyone, but definitely for some of you here. There is some sort of new phase of growth, prosperity, and abundance here. That is taking place. And to clarify this Ace of Pentacles, we have the Ten of Wands and the Empress card. Now, this is some sort of, this new phase of growth, prosperity, abundance. This is something that you have worked very hard for. This is something that you have put a lot of time, energy, attention, resources, blood, sweat, and tears into. Birth for confirmation. There's something that you have put a lot of effort into. Okay, and this is over a longer period of time as well with the Ten of Wands. This is something that you have accumulated. This is something you have built upon. This is some sort of creation that you have, that you laid down a solid foundation with, and it is something that has grown. There's something that has grown beyond this with the Ten of Wands. The Nine of Wands comes before the Ten of Wands. And the Nine of Wands is all about perseverance, determination. It's all about overcoming obstacles and challenges. It's about facing and braving adversity. It's kind of like having no choice but to push uphill. The Nine of Wands is like a struggle energy. It's survival energy. It's the wounded warrior energy. Okay, this is an energy that feels like it always has to fight because it doesn't have a choice but to. Okay, when you're in the Nine of Wands, there is something that you do have to like defend yourself against, protect yourself against. You have to overcome something. Okay, and with the Ten of Wands, there is something that has been overcome. And now you have some sort of, it's like this weight of wisdom or weight of lesson or something like that. There's something that you have worked very, very hard to overcome. Okay, whether this be adversity or some sort of challenge or barrier within the self or outside of their self, there is something that has been energetically overcome, and there is reward. You have worked very, very hard for something here, and now you're going to be seeing some sort of material reward. And I say that because, to clarify the Page of Wands, we have the Queen of Wands here. Okay, and we also have the Sun card present, which is fire energy. And I know it's not Mars, but for some reason I'm picking up Mars energy here. We do have the Tower present, so that could be why. We have the Page of Wands, okay? And I'm getting something about Mars energy with the Ten of Wands. Like, this would be kind of Mars in some sort of detriment, or something that, like in your chart, or transiting your chart, some sort of Mars placement that is putting some weight on either your physical body or on your actions, okay? I just channeled that part because I don't have that written down. I don't have any notes about that. So something about Mars energy, action, passion, something about strength training, muscles, something about the physical body, taking care of the physical body. But here we have, okay, so we have the Ace of Pentacles, the Empress, and the Ten of Wands. And we have the Page of Wands, Queen of Pentacles. Okay, there is some sort of new beginning or opportunity here that is being rewarded to you because of how hard you have worked. And you have done a lot, and this work that you have done has been on the self. This has been taking care of the self. This has been creating some sort of solid foundation. With the Queen of Pentacles, you have really worked hard for some sort of self-sufficiency and independence, okay? This was very hard fought or hard won. Again, with that Nine of Wands, there was some sort of adversity or some sort of challenge. It could have been within the self or outside of the self. Though if it was outside of the self, it was also inside of the self, okay? Because it stems from within, even if it isn't exact, right? Things can stem from within. They can mirror on the outside, but it'll be like opposite. So it's like, it's not like what's going on the outside is what is exactly going on the inside. What's going on the outside is because of something that's misaligned on the inside. Does that make sense? I hope that made sense, because I'm going to move on. I'm going to move on now. But there's something here with, like, you've worked really hard to, like, stand in your position. You've worked really hard to claim your own authority, your own self-authority, your own inner authority. You've worked really hard to, sit in this throne, to claim your place, to take up space, and to feel confident and assured in that, to feel, like you're rested assured within your own achievements, within your own ambitions, within your own foundation. There's something very stable, very secure that you have created for yourself. And because of this work that you have done, you are being rewarded with something, this could be some sort of manifestation. For some of you, this could be some sort of, this is definitely some sort of material reward, whether this be money or, this could be a new car, a new home, a new job, a new windfall of money, a new item of value, whether like it's internal value or external value, right? Or like emotionally or otherwise. There's something that you are being rewarded with from spirit, okay? Because of the work that you have done on yourself here. With the Empress card, the Queen of Pentacles, this is self-focused. You have very much created and cultivated something very fulfilling for yourself. All right, and this is really causing you to feel revitalized. There's a sense of being very proud of the self because of what you have achieved, and because you are starting to see a physical results here. It's like this foundation has been built, a seed was planted, and now it's like starting to blossom. There is some sort of opportunity that's going to be unexpected here. Okay, with the Page of Wands, there's something about surprise, there's something about message, there's something about newness. All right, this is exploration. There's some sort of area that you are going to be exploring into. This could be some sort of new study. This could be some sort of new interest. This could be some sort of new skill set or job. Or some sort of gift. There is something here that is exciting to you. Okay, you're very excited over what you are creating and what you are cultivating. You are very excited about what you are bringing in, okay? And you are as well inspiring others because of this stability, because of this assuredness within what you have created for yourself, especially as well within, like, there's a confidence and a courage within the self and who the self is. It's that authenticity, this rich authenticity, right? This feeling of richness within the self, this wholeness that is very inspiring and attractive to others at this time, okay? You could as well be very physically attractive at this time. We have, with the Ace of Pentacles, the Empress, and the Queen of Pentacles. We also here have the Sun card. Okay, and I feel like that ties into that. For some of you, you could be very much glowing at this time. Your skin could be glowing or your aura is glowing. There's some sort of like light radiating from your energetic presence, okay? And it's like, for some reason, it's surprisingly, okay, the Sun card and the Tower card. For some reason, this is surprising to others, like others were not expecting you to have some sort of glow here. And I'm going to get into that energy a little bit further down the line. But yeah, there's something about your physical or your appearance or your aura, like the way that you affect your physical world. There's something surprising about that. There's something that has changed. There's something that's new. There's something that's fresh. There's something that is tangible. Maybe it was something that was once in the spirit or in the energy, but it was not physically present. It's something that has been grounded into the present. Some sort of energy is like you're wearing some sort of energy. Okay? And it's because it was an energy, there was some sort of energy that once wore down on you. You worked so hard that it's like you're now wearing your energetic work, you're wearing your achievement, you're wearing this creative expression that you have put so much effort into cultivating and creating here. Okay, this hard-fought, hard-won independence and self-authority, self-sufficiency. Okay, there's multiple areas of responsibility here with the Ten of Wands. All right, you could be managing many things at once. With the Queen of Pentacles, you're managing finances, you're managing the home, you're managing your health, you're managing your appearance. With the Empress, you could be a mother as well. You're managing, for some of you, possibly a business, since it is the Empress. Okay, you're managing new ideas, you're managing your internal work, you're managing self-care, you're managing all of these different areas of your physical world, okay? So it is heavy. It's a lot of weight on your shoulders. This amount of responsibility, but it's because of this independence and self-sufficiency. It's this major responsibility of being self-governing, of not outsourcing your resources, and especially energetically, not outsourcing your knowledge, not outsourcing your experience, not outsourcing validation. It's like everything is coming from inside the house here, and it is like a heavy thing to carry. It's something you have to work hard to uphold. Okay, but it seems as though you are doing this. You're doing this very, very powerfully. It's like because sorry, my words they're having a hard time coming out here. With the Ten of Wands, though this is hard work, though this is heavy work, though this is something that others could see as burdensome, this is something that you enjoy. This is something that brings you warmth. This is something that brings you optimism, happiness, okay? This is something that brings you stability and growth. The Queen of Pentacles and the Empress here both have overflowing, abundant gardens. This is something that is rewarding for you to do. Okay, this is something that is rewarding for you to express. There's some sort of creative journey or creative passions, intrigues, things that you're interested in that you are happy to learn. You're happy to implement certain routines. You are happy to do certain things. You know that certain things are for your highest good or aligned with your, with your well-being, with your greatest good, with your highest potential. So it's something that it's hard work. It's heavy, yes. But it's something that you are supported in. And it's something that makes you happy. It's something that makes you fulfilled. And you know that this is something that, as you've created and cultivated, you've made this solid foundation. This is something that you can rely on. Okay? So it's like, so what that it's hard work kind of energy. Okay? And there's something surprising about this. Whether to yourself or to others, or there's something sudden that comes in. Either it's surprising that this work, that you are taking this work and you're carrying this work with such lightheartedness, or there is something surprising when it comes to whatever opportunity that is coming in. Something that's going to be quite fulfilling here. All right. Very exciting. It's going to be new. It's going to let you get your hands dirty in a new way because you're going to be learning some sort of new knowledge or new concepts or working with new people or working with new elements, new tools, whether physically or spiritually. Okay. There's something about getting some sort of news of material stability or wealth of some kind. Okay. There's this rich energy that's been prominent in the collective for the past, I'd say 2 weeks. There's something that's been very rich, very fulfilling. Okay, very and when I say rich, it's like all encompassing. It's like whole. It's like, there's another word, all encompassing. There's something like even more specific of a word that I'm looking for here. But you get what I'm saying, right? It's this embodiment. I think that's the word I'm looking for. It's just embodying this rich energy. And this is going to be sending influence outwards, okay? It's inspiring to others. There's something about you that's very bright, that's very glowing, that's very loud, that's bold, that's prominent. Okay, it's hard to avoid. It's something, there's no shadow here. It's something that's out in the open. It's something, there's something about vulnerability. The Ten of Wands and the Page of Wands. There's something about there's something about playing and working. There's something about being playful with your work. Okay, take that as it resonates. Okay. Whatever this work is, this tiresome work that you have done in the past, okay, whatever, this could have been a lot of shadow work. This could have been releasing things that you needed to release. This could have been, walking away from connections or jobs or places or etc. that were not healthy. This could have been getting better sleep and eating better, taking better care of the body so that you have more energy. This could have been a lot of healing. There's just a lot of energetic work that ended up taking some sort of wear and tear on the body because we have the Temperance card here. We do have the Temperance card here, by the way. The Tower. We have the Tower card here. And we have the Queen of Pentacles and the Empress. Okay, these are very physical cards, this Mars energy, and then the Earth energy that is present with the Taurus and the Earth sign, okay? there's a lot of grounded energy here, but there's a lot about the physical body and what some kind of work has done to the physical body. Even if this isn't energy, even if this is like weightlifting, there's something about the wear on the physical body. Okay. Or if this is like performing or dancing or construction or something like that. There's something about the physical body. I don't know. There's something to do with like taking care of the physical body, okay, getting rest and eating well, and you're tending to the physical body. I feel like just maybe someone needs a little extra reminder to put a little more into that vessel, okay? That vessel needs taking care of, especially after whatever hard endings you've gone through that you've had to persevere through, okay? Though I do see here we have the Temperance. With the Temperance, the Sun, and the Ace of Pentacles, I do see some sort of physical recovery, okay? I do see some sort of health becoming... health showing some sort of positive results or positive uptick. There's something about, again, revitalization of energy, taking care of the body. You're going to be feeling better, okay? There's some sort of good news surrounding maybe some sort of health concerns, okay? Your energy is going to be improving. Your health is going to be improving. Your body, your physical, your vessel health is going to be improving. For any of you that have been in a phase where it wasn't doing the greatest or where you may have been worried about it, okay, you could be getting information as well surrounding your health or understanding something about your health or finding out, like figuring out, connecting the dots. There's something about that here for someone, okay? There's very beautiful energy here when it comes to healing. All right. You persevered through something and now you're in a space where you can finally rest, where there's like a sigh of relief because you are bringing in some sort of opportunity, some sort of manifestation, some sort of energy that you've been working towards is now presenting itself in the physical realm. There's lots of excitement. There's lots of happiness and joy, and there's a feeling of groundedness and stability coming from this, okay? And being proud of the self, okay? Being grateful for the work that you have put in. This is like gratitude for the self here that I'm seeing. We have the Tower card, the Temperance card, and the Ace of Cups. Now, this is something that is suddenly going to be, like something is suddenly balanced. Something is suddenly, this could be like somebody suddenly apologizing or you suddenly forgiving someone or even forgiving yourself. There's something here about just a sudden emotional, like, understanding or a piece falling into place, a sudden emotional release, right? There's an acceptance here. Okay, there is some sort of positive energy. And this is after some sort of heartbreak. This is after some sort of heartache or heart pain. There's a possibility here that someone or some people are surprised with your lack of heartache or your lack of heartache or anxiety or paranoia. Oh, yeah, wow, we have the Three of Cups underneath, okay? A group of people or if this is just one person, it's a friend. Okay, take what resonates, leave what does not. There's something about your revitalization, your glow, your abundance of energy that's actually quite surprising to someone or some other people because of maybe at some point in the past you were stuck in some sort of like feeling anxious and paranoid, heartbroken, betrayed, feeling for confirmation, betrayed. There was something like feeling distraught, feeling like kept up at night, in your head, looping, all sorts of like very mental distress. All sorts of mental distress that you were once in, that it's like, I don't know if someone or some people thought you were never going to get yourself out of. Okay. So there's something about your glow here that is surprising. All right, something about your physical and emotional health that is surprising, but there's something that's coming into balance, and I think that this is within you. There's something that's like, it's like a sudden stability or a sudden structure or restructuring. It's like something, as well with the Sun card and the Tower card, something suddenly making sense, especially with the emotions. Again, sudden emotional understanding or acceptance, or release through acceptance. Okay, it's like finally understanding or feeling something that you once didn't, okay, where something was once left out, or where something was lacking structure or stability. Suddenly there is some, and it's through an implementation of integration or, transmuting some sort of negativity or chaotic energy into something somehow that is fulfilling for you, or how do you do that? How do you turn the Tower into the Ace of Cups? There's something very positive. It's like, it's perspective. It's not holding on to heartache. It's not holding on to anxious thoughts. It's not holding on to the traps of the mental, especially regarding like the past. All right. There was like at one point you were very much in your head, and now you are very much in the physical. You're very much in your body. You're very grounded, and you've done a lot of hard work to get to this position. Okay. It was like you had to destroy something and then rebuild it so that you could have some sort of contentment, so that you could have some sort of solid foundation. Whatever the old foundation was, it was built on something non-substantial. It was built on something that wasn't grounded. It was built on something that was wavering, that was up in the air. It was energy that was up in the air. Okay, it was like this tower was destroyed. And maybe possibly you chose to destroy this tower. That's for some of you, not all of you, but this tower was destroyed. And then everyone had to, evacuate. You had to evacuate. This is energetically, spiritually, okay, metaphorically. You had to evacuate, or it could be literally, who knows. And everything was up in the air for a little bit. And it's like you are coming into the light with a healed energy after things having been up in the air, destroyed, chaos. It's like you're coming through with this healing, bright energy. There's something very bright about this energy. Like there's like, I'm literally like, you can't see what I'm seeing, but I'm seeing a glow from these two cards. It's like a white, it's slightly like a pale yellow light that's like glowing off of these, but it's very, very bright, and it's also very serene. It's very tranquil. It's very calming. It's like a divine presence, like a divine light. You have some sort of angel with you or guides with you. There is someone. I think you have quite a team with you, but it seems like there's one particular guide or one particular ancestor. Okay, guardian angel that is protecting you. That is right by your side. Okay, I'm getting Archangel here. I don't want to start listing them off, but I am getting a flash of green. If you know, you know. There's definitely Archangel energy here, though, present. You are being very much protected, especially like your authentic expression, your foundation, your security, your stability. You are being supported within your internal self-assuredness and what you are creating and cultivating, okay? Spirit is bringing in something that's going to be very beautiful, very abundant here for you, because you have gone through this release of baggage, burdens, and obligations, whether they were yours or others, okay? But these things that were blocking your confidence, your balance, your growth, and your self-authority, okay? You have released these things. And so Spirit is surprising you with some sort of sudden emotional stability, or sudden or should I say something like, it seems like there is a stability here. It's like Spirit is bringing you something in to accompany this emotional stability. Okay, some sort of surprise, this balance that comes through. Something's being balanced out as well. Okay, there's something about like karmic scales. There's something about There's something about integration. There's something about light and shadow, the duality. There's something about the balance of things, all right? There's something that has been balanced out or is being balanced out, okay? The natural balance of things. There's a recalibration, and because of this, there's a re-energizing that's taking place. Okay, and I'm going to get one Gaia Oracle card. Spirit, one Gaia Oracle, please, to close out this message for the collective. One Gaia Oracle. I want to apologize for stuttering on my words so much. It's past midnight. I'm a little tired. But I wanted to get a video recording done before I went to bed. Spirit, Gaia Oracle. All right. Oh, 2 cards came out. Rising above, clarity, freedom, solution. As I just said, you released baggage, blockages, and obligations, those that were yours and those that were not yours. And then we have the message, positive news, positive outcome. Okay, clarity, freedom, solution. This rising above, it's like this was, what you're having clarity with, what you're having freedom from, what you're getting a solution to, what you are rising above. This is your solution. This is your clarity. Okay, this is your freedom. This sudden balance, this sudden understanding, this sudden integration of a lesson. Okay, this is your freedom. This is your solution from something that you were carrying. And this here, this opportunity, this new beginning, this this news of prosperity or material stability, this new home, job, car, whatever, that is your message of positive news, positive outcome, okay? So perfect 2 cards to come out to clarify the message. Oh my gosh, and we have the flame tree, the start of something new. Are you kidding me? And the last one I'm going to take here would be the bottom. Okay, this is the bottom of the 4, would be repressed emotions, healing, and reflection, which is, I think this is what you persevered through here. All right. Okay, flame tree, the start of something new. I am going to read these cards for you guys. I just adore working with oracles because they always just perfectly resonate, like completely like summarize and wrap up the messages that or the readings that I do whenever I pull the Gaia Oracle or the Rainbow Warrior Activation deck. Okay, also there is doves in both of these. They are in the same position. Okay, it's like the same dove. There's something that has been purified. Okay, I've been getting the dove for the past week or 2. Okay, there's something that has been purified, and there is something that you have liberated yourself from. You are free. I'm as free as a bird now. My voice doesn't sound good right now, so sorry, but okay, free bird is coming through. So take a listen to the song. There is liberation, there is freedom, there is it's like rising above. It's a phoenix from the ashes is really what it is, okay? Yes, we are getting this dove, this sign of peace, of harmony, of closure, of, hope, because the dove, if we think back to the Bible, okay, the dove brought back the olive branch, right? Which meant that land was out there, and which also meant that there was peace. Okay, so there was hope and there was peace. There's something about hope and peace has been found. Dry land has been found. Again, some sort of energy has been grounded. Positive news. There's something that has been created, something that has been cultivated. I think it's like your liberation, your freedom of authenticity, of, doing what it is you would like to do in this life, creating what it is you would like to create, being who it is that you would like to be, calling in what it is that you would like to call in. Number 11, rising above, since that's the one that came out first. The white dove depicted on this card flies high above the earth and is able to see things from a higher perspective. She suggests that you do the same. You cannot do this physically, but you can do it mentally by disconnecting emotionally from the present situation. With these two in the reverse, this is what it is showing you have done, right? There is people expected you to be emotionally involved in something, or someone expected you to be emotionally involved in something. But here, no matter what the situation is, stop thinking about it. That's what you did. You broke out of some sort of mental loop here, some sort of heartache, okay? You were too close to see things clearly. A simple solution exists. This will become clear to you once you let go. There's something, whether you just release it, whether this is past, present, or future, there is something that is going to be suddenly released, okay, with that Tower card. It's like something triggers a release. It's kind of like almost like a split moment where it's like something was being held on to, or something was like, you know, kind of like affecting the self. And then all of a sudden it's like something is like turns it on its head and it's released, or it's like resolved, or it's understood. Okay. There's something like that here. Okay, this will become clear once you let go. You are going to suddenly release. Stop focusing on the situation for a while. Bring your awareness within. Okay, close your eyes, relax, meditate, surrender, let go. Have fun, dance, do whatever it takes. Okay, have fun, dance, create, art, whatever, you know, do something in the meantime. And I think that's what you have done. Okay, that 10 of Wands, you did, you were at one point you were very close to a situation. You were very wrapped up in a situation. There was something like a very shaky foundation in some sort of situation. Okay, and what you had to do, or what you will have to do, or you are doing, is releasing, is walking away, is opening up and letting go, and letting God take care of it, right? And through this, you have come to a place where you are, you know, you're very self-assured. There's this clarity and awareness of the self, all right? There's an optimism. There's a positivity. The clarity, the focus came or comes through focusing and taking care of the self. Okay? First and foremost. Always first and foremost. You got to put your mask on before anybody else's. Before you help anybody else with theirs, okay? And then we have the message. Positive news, positive outcome. The anxious wait is nearly over and a time of celebration is near. You will soon receive good news. This may come from a land far away, or it may come from someone close to you. In any case, an issue of major importance has a positive outcome. Okay? Something of major importance. It could have been a major responsibility upon your shoulders. You are being freed from some sort of, or you are freeing yourself, one or the other, from some sort of major responsibility. Or because you have done the work to free yourself energetically, you are being freed from it physically. That could be a possibility for somebody here. Okay, in any case, an issue of major importance has a positive outcome. This may relate to you or someone dear to you. What a relief. You can now rest easy in the knowledge that all is well. It's these three that all you can rest in the knowledge that all is well. And then it's these three. It's like you're suddenly resting in the knowledge that all is well. This is completely all is well energy. All is well. All is glowing. All is positive. You know, and that's not like a toxic positivity thing. There is not without struggle, right? It's not without accidents. It's not without restructuring. It's not without the occasional pain and the occasional fear. C'est la vie, such is life, baby. Okay. But there's something about like the acceptance, and there's something about this overall optimism. It's this silver lining in things. It's you know, it's resilience, having a positive and optimistic outlook, attitude, perspective, despite struggles, despite destruction, despite the fear, the pain of life, because it is a part of life, because the struggle is part of life. Okay, it's an omnipresent, omnipotent energy. Pain, fear, struggle. It's just part of being a human. Okay. And there's something about great acceptance and great relief in just being a human, in just living life, in just allowing yourself to be who you are authentically, without like fear of what others may think, of what others may say. There's some people that are feeling left out of some sort of abundant energy that you are possessing at this time. These could have been people that were very in and out, or they were very flaky, or they were very non-committal. They could have been, okay, whether romantic, platonic, familial, whatever. There's some people that could have left you out in the cold, or cast you out, or ghosted you. Or there's a possibility you could have done that to some of these people. But there's something here about you no longer being in some sort of stress and, having the stability, the security, having this abundant mindset. And somebody or some people feeling left out of this, feeling a lack of your energy. Okay, as you are with the Knight of Wands rushing forward. Okay, there's something very stable, very, very abundant here. You can now rest easy in the knowledge that all is well. Thank the universe for this blessing and give thanks to the earth and stars also. Remember that our lives are forever held in their eternal embrace. Whether we know it or not, we are surrounded always by unconditional love. And lastly, so sorry I'm reading one last card here, is the start of something new, the flame tree. A creative spark has ignited from deep within your soul. I'm telling you, something that you have cultivated. Okay. This will soon develop into a passionate flame through which a new idea will come to you. This card heralds the start of something new. This could be a new area of study, a new business, or a new interest of some kind. Like all this stuff that I freaking love oracles, man. They're so on point. Whatever it is, it will develop progressively and steadily. I'm telling you, you built a solid foundation. You have a solid foundation. You built a tower. Okay, this is a positive tower. Like the tower in most cases is negative. This is some sort of positive tower. You have built a foundation, okay, upon balance, upon emotional intelligence, upon emotional understanding, upon healing, upon surrender, upon integration, something like that here, okay? Whatever it is, it will, I just read that. And steadily, and it just keeps on growing. Lots of growth, overgrowth, abundance, all right? It will develop into a deep passion and remain a significant part of your life for years to come. You will thank your lucky stars for discovering something that you truly love to do, to be and do. As I was saying, you love to do whatever this is. Like, yeah, it's hard work. But you're like, so what is it? I love this. Whatever this is, or whatever this is, like that is in your life or that's coming in, okay? For the time being, all you need to do is relax. Simply keep an open mind and heart over the next few weeks and pay attention to your intuition. The message from yesterday was to be open and receptive. Or, okay, I recorded it on May 28th, but I posted it yesterday. For the time being, all you need to do is relax. Okay, keep your mind open, be receptive, listen to your heart, follow your intuition, and wherever you are being guided, okay? Because it is exactly where spirit is wanting you to go, is the direction of your heart, wherever you're being called to go. Listen to yourself, and I don't see you having a problem with that here with the Sun, the Empress, the Queen of Pentacles. You deeply trust in yourself. You've revealed many parts of yourself to yourself, and you trust in yourself because you know yourself. There's a great self-awareness, and there's a great appreciation for yourself. There's just this energy here of needing to take a little bit better care of your physical body. And if you're already focusing on that, this is reassurance to continue that. This is like an applause for working on your physical health, your energy, your sleep, your appearance, your diet, whatever it might be, okay? And peace, dissolving unwanted or disturbing thoughts. You have a lot of fulfillment coming in, an overflow of positivity, okay? And again, not without human struggle. But it's about perspective. All right. It's about how you decide to see the pain, the struggle, the fear. It's how you take on the world that matters, and that makes it. That makes your reality. Okay. And you are creating a reality that is centered in peace, in abundance, in joy, in fulfillment, in serenity, in connection to the deeper aspects of life, and as well as the simple things, this balance, this duality here. Very, very beautiful energy. I hope that this found everyone that it was meant for, and I hope it found you in a very open and receptive state. Thank you for allowing me to tap into your energy, and thank you for spending time with me, sharing your time and your energy with me. I am extremely grateful that you allowed me to tap in with you today. Thank you. And if you are interested in the way that I interpret my messages, or you are drawn to me as a reader, I do offer personal energetic readings at this time for $45. I will have my email in my YouTube bio. If you are interested, do not be afraid to reach out. I'm open to working with anyone, okay? And until next time, guys, mwah, love, bye.